Going live. All right, we're live.
We
All
live?
right, we're live.
Let's go.
What's up?
First ever little
Wow.
Sunday night recap with the homies. What's up?
What's up, people?
Yo,
We got Raff, we got Crew, we got Ash. What is up, everybody?
How's everybody doing?
Great. How's your Sunday? Anybody do anything special today?
I do nothing on Sundays. I don't really do anything on Sundays, honestly.
This is the most exciting thing I do on Sundays.
Just
It was
basketball.
85 degrees. It was 85 degrees today. So it felt like,
In Chicago?
yeah, it was like the first day of life.
Jesus.
Like it felt like I had to do something. So like I went out and I bought a grill today. Like I just started grilling. I took the kids, we were like rollerblading at the park. So just
Oh, look at
you know,
that. Nice little dad. Good for you,
You-
bro. Family day.
I try, man. I try.
Raff, what'd you do today?
You have your Grilled Master slides though? Your Grilled Master slides crew?
Yeah. I was in Crocs all day today, fam. So like that was life. That was life. Wings and turkey burgers only though, you know, a little light.
Damn.
People already going for my neck, bro. Raffy, I will beat you in a basketball game easily.
Why we go straight to ball? Like straight to basketball.
God,
Y'all
they just
see me
love-
dunk already, so better watch out.
Air Raff.
Air rash.
on the kitty hoop.
Air rash.
But yeah,
My
so
man got up though.
yeah, so let's just start off. So Crew had a fun day. Ash, what'd you do today?
I met up with some friends and I went to brunch. I'm in Florida right now, so I'm home. I'm feeling good, you know. Miami got the W. We outside, you know?
Oh, you're a fan? You're a legit Miami Heat fan?
Yeah.
Wow.
Ride or die.
He said Jimmy buckets for the win.
Yeah, Jimmy Buckets.
Nice.
Originally from home though, so like let's not. You guys can't really take Jimmy, you know.
Yeah.
Because you're from Chicago,
What do you
Jimmy.
say?
Because they took Jimmy away from you guys. Your team's down bad.
You know who's
this
down
already,
bad?
bro.
The Celtics are down bad.
Oh, don't bring that up, dude. Oh no.
It's not a big deal.
what?
It's 2-2.
I'm gonna be honest. I didn't really watch the game. I saw highlights in the end because I was a little busy cooking and stuff like that. But I seen that the James Harden with the clutch three.
First of all, we were down by
The
16.
fourth quarter was good.
We were
Yeah.
getting our asses kicked, down by 16. They come back and they go up by 5, and then we lost. We lose it.
Well,
in
give it that.
overtime.
Well, if they had a couple seconds on the shot on the clock, I think because what's his name put up a shot and still made it, but obviously it
Yeah.
didn't count. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is what it is. I mean, everything was stacked against us. I mean, it wasn't. I mean,
Oh yeah.
they were gonna play their best game by far, and hey, we just lost, so it's not a big deal. Raff, what'd you do today?
I didn't do nothing, bro. I ate some food as usual. Got some fried
Always.
chicken today, and we made jalapeno pepper poppers, bro. One of my favorites, dude.
Yeah.
Jalapeno peppers
Nice.
with bacon wrapped. Fire. But that's all I ate.
How do you make
basically.
that? Would you
Huh?
put cream cheese in the middle?
Yeah, put cream cheese, and then you just put it on the air fryer, or you can just put it in the oven.
So you do
Take
you
very
slice them and do you slice them in half? Clean it out.
Yeah, slice them that, clean them out, put cream cheese in the bottom, then
Cream cheese
inside,
and
then you wrap it
jalapeno
with
poppers.
bacon.
Cream cheese.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's jalapeno poppers. You gotta
Yeah,
put
you
cream
didn't
cheese
know
in it.
that, crew?
Is that a thing?
Yeah.
No, like legit. Like I thought it was just like, you know, breading like a ton of like cheese and then like a jalapeno or whatever. Like so there's like cream cheese in the inside. That's weird. Okay. Hey.
Yeah, that's the cheese
Yeah.
that they normally use. I
Usually
mean,
it's
you get
fried,
creative
isn't
with
it though? Sometimes it's fried.
Yeah, it's fried, I thought, right,
Sometimes.
too. Right.
You could do
Yeah.
you could deep fry it too if you wanted to, but I mean you get
Oh, that's
creative
what's
with it.
up.
That shit's good.
Shout
I seen people put in the oven. So Rafi, you cook? Let me find out Rafi can cook.
Bro,
Right.
I could eat. I could somewhat cook, but if you put me on the grill, I'll be on the grill.
All right.
Other than that, I'll eat. I love food.
Yeah.
Yeah, my man's ate the whole time in Florida, bro. He was just like, I'm hungry. Like every 10 minutes he was hungry. And where's the JMO?
Bro, when he got off the plane, I call him and he's like, dude, order me food right now. Can you please order me? I'm like, what do you want, bro? I got you. I got you. Get me anything. I was just like, a burger? He's like, yeah, give me a burger. I was like, all right, I got you a burger,
I was
bro.
like, I'll eat anything. He was like, and he offered burger. I was like, all right, burger, fine, bet. I was like, I'll eat that.
I took care of you though. I made sure. The burger
Had the
was
most
good.
trash jerk chicken in Florida. It was
I've actually
awful.
never had
What?
jerk chicken. I heard jerk chicken is really good, but I've never had the opportunity to try it.
Oh, my Lyft
Oh,
driver was like,
I'll cook y'all some.
yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be
Yeah,
better.
I heard, Ash. I heard that you know how to cook. I heard your mac and cheese be smacking.
Come on, don't hype me. Don't
Yeah,
hype me.
Ross put it on video. He's like, yo, it's like that Ash up in there whipping up the work.
Yeah,
She
I be
can cook.
cooking a little bit, you know.
Because we all know Ross don't cook, right? Everything he eats is good.
Do you cook, bro? Do you cook, Ross, at all? Like anything?
I mean, I make healthy stuff. Like it's not like stuff that you people like. Like I make like just turkey burgers, stir fries, and like all that shit. I don't really eat like, dude. For lunch, I had eggs and rice.
There you go. You got to use jasmine rice. If it's jasmine rice, it's perfect.
I got a rice. I got a little rice maker thing. I love that. Dude, I use
Rice
that shit all the
cooker?
time. Yeah, hell yeah, I love that shit.
That's the way, bro. Get it.
But
Wifey be cooking it up, man.
last week we had it was definitely crazy. We had a lot of releases last week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, it's gonna heat up again.
Did you guys
this
get any
week.
W's last week?
The Jordan 1 Spider-Mans I hit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Yo, I got flamed.
Lost
I got
and found
flamed
your
for
wife.
that. Yeah,
You got
for you.
flame?
Yeah, I got flamed because I was like, I wasn't really feeling them. But then when I found out that they glowed in the dark, I was like, okay, it kind of changes for me a little bit. And then everybody flamed me like, oh, you switching up. It's like, yo, we can't even have a change in opinion, bro. I got flamed. Like, oh, you're
what?
a hype beast.
Could
I
you
think
like
the glow in
them?
the dark definitely hits a little bit different. You know, it kind of gives it a creativity and character into the shoe because a lot of
Right.
people didn't know that it glowed in the dark. Because like when the release happened, it was just random. It was like, oh,
Yeah.
shock drop tomorrow on Spider-Man Jordan 1s. There
Right.
was no set release date for it. There was nothing. They were like, oh, it's dropping in May, but no one knew when it was exactly when it was dropping. Then once it was like all the rumors went out that it was dropping, boom, no one really knew the backstory or even how there was official images that it was glow in the dark. So when people found out, they're like, "Oh my gosh, you know,
Exactly.
it glows in the dark." So it kind of builds a little bit more character. I can see in Ross's face because I remember like that whole energy that people switched over in, you know, with the Spider-Mans. Everyone, you know, thought they were trash in the beginning, and then now, you know, obviously, you know, not many crazy shoes are coming out. All of a sudden, everyone's like, "Oh, I want them," you know. So, I mean, I get it.
It's a good
I get
shoe.
it.
It's a good
Yeah.
shoe. People
Yeah, it's
just
not
don't.
bad.
People just don't like new, different things, but like grows on them. It just takes
You like
time.
that union? You like that union though? That's new.
Yeah, I do.
You like it?
I like
Okay, I don't mind them.
The Union that are coming out this year. I like them.
I like them
The
too.
ones-
I've been saying that. I like them.
I just don't like the story behind it because it's, you know, I mean, it's his wife's shoe. Okay, cool. You know, I don't love
Yeah.
I don't love his wife like he loves his wife, but I mean, the look of it, I think it's fine.
I like it too. I was comparing the two, saying, which one would you rather have? Would you rather have that Spider-Man or would you rather have the Union? I personally would take the Union over the Spider-Man.
I take Spider-Man. Oof, I take Spider-Man.
No, I'd
Yeah,
take
you-
Spider-Man.
I think everyone's gonna pick Spider-Man just because there's a lot of Marvel fans out there.
Right.
And like Union, it's like another Union, right? So
Right.
it's like there's already a lot of backlash with Union to begin with from last year's drops with the Jordan
yeah.
2s and whatnot. And like
There's a
they
lot of
came
emotional attachment, is what you're saying.
with some Cortezes, like
But it's a Chicago too, though. You know what I mean? Though, like
Yeah.
they call it a Chicago. I think that's a big
Right.
deal, right?
Mm.
Yeah.
you talking about
Yeah.
the Spider-Mans?
Yeah, Spider-Man's. They call it a Chicago.
They call it a Chicago. Right. It's not a bro. It's not a Chicago.
I guess it was, the red's different, but I mean, I get it. It's like people are calling it the poor man's Chicago, but like if you didn't hit on the lots and founds, all right, this could be another alternative that you could go for. But I don't. For me, when I look at the shoe, I don't see a Chicago.
Chicago.
You know, it's red and it's red and black, bro. I guess,
Bruh.
but like it's supposed to be a rendition. It's not gonna be like a cookie cutter regular. It's a Spider-Man one.
Maybe because like you said, it's Spider-Man. I don't look at it as okay, oh yeah, it looks like Chicago, but the fact that the shoe has a backstory to it, you know what I'm saying? Like it's like, all right, it's a Spider-Man. I don't really see it. I was like, oh yeah, another Chicago.
Yeah. Yeah.
If it was like if it didn't have any backstory behind it and they just came out with this Jordan 1, I'd be like, oh, this basically looks like a Chicago 1. But I mean, for me, it's like, all right, Spider-Man's a Spider-Man's.
The pink, like the bubbles and all that. It's just That's
Bro,
not that'll.
you seen the movie trailer though? The trailer's it's trippy, man. It's like cartoonish,
like
and you're going through freaking all these multiverses and shit. So it makes sense. I mean, I think it's a cool shoe. I think it's fun. It's different, and I think it's what's needed right now because I'm so sick of dunks and I'm so sick of Jordan 1s, like just regular basic Jordan 1s. Like I want something new. I want something fresh, and I think that's needed.
Yeah, 100%.
I kind of said the same thing about the Skyline until I seen it at your crib, and I was like, this is actually a decent shoe. Like I actually kind of like it. Not that I like. It's not like but it's I said the same thing about Spider-Man. Like I didn't like it at all. Then it glows in the dark. I kind of like it. I didn't like the Skyline, but when I saw it, I was like, maybe I should have went for it. But
yeah, I mean, you probably get them out like freaking. Those Skylines are cheap as shit, though, man.
I know.
Yeah. What else happened this week? What did we have? We also had
Exclusive access on
The Balvins, the photos came out.
Oh, you want to go into the new stuff?
yeah.
I like that.
Yo, Ash is already over the Yellow Thunders.
I
I was
know.
like, bro, get these Thunders out of here, bro.
Yellow Thunders, F the Spider-Mans. Let's on
No,
to the next.
respectfully, I haven't gone for a shoe in like a really long time. Like I just haven't been feeling like anything. Like I hit the Tiffany's. Did I really want them? No.
Did you
The
keep
only
them?
shoe that I really wanted, I still have them. I'm gonna sell them though.
Oh, you selling them?
Easy.
I'm gonna sell 'em.
She's like, I hit on the Tiffany Air Force
Blah
One.
blah blah.
No, but like I want the lost and founds, and I didn't get them. I tried like 3 times. Didn't we have 3 chances? Tried 3 times and took L.
Those Air Force Ones for some
Oh,
loss.
yeah.
You could get like 4 of them.
Facts.
Yeah.
I probably could, but I don't know. This year in shoes hasn't really done anything for me, honestly.
I feel it. I feel the same way too.
You're
It's
probably
been
not the
kind of
only
low
one.
key.
Yeah,
It's
you're
been
not the
kinda
only
low-key.
one. Like I feel like a lot of people have stepped away. Like I think a lot of people have been bored with it because it's the same stuff. So I mean, I see it all the time in chat where people, especially for the big releases, as like people will come in. I don't know if Rafi or Crew, you see it in your chat, where people will come in and be like, "Damn, I haven't been here in a while," but they'll go for like the lost and founds. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah, and I think what it is that like we said, like Spider-Man ones and shock drops only excite people. It kind of gets people together, and it's like it's something that we need in the sneaker community. Because like if there's like just I'm not saying basic, but just like Jordans that drop every single week. Like for instance, like Jordan 2s that just dropped. I even forgot about the Elephant Jordan 1s dropping on Saturday,
me too.
and it's like if those kind of just repeatedly just drop every single week, it's like everyone's like, man, like it's just another Jordan, like Nike just trying to make money off of us, but whenever they come out with something exciting, shock drops, like gets people people excited, and that's when you get people coming in. I haven't been here in a while, I'm gonna go for this sneaker. So
are we only stepping out for big releases though? Like I almost feel like that's what it's getting to. Like even pandas now, like pandas aren't even, nobody cares about pandas.
Nobody want to buy pandas anymore.
Outside of my grandma. Shout out to my grandma though.
Oh, I saw that little reel you posted. Well, yeah, you had the whole family strapped in pandas, huh?
Bruh, everybody. We should have went to Panda Express that night, but yeah, nah, it was lit, bro. She was so happy. Bluetooth in their ear. Like everybody was like, no, not the Bluetooth. I'm like, yeah, it's my grandma.
Oh my god. But I think you're right, and I think also too, though, I think these shock drops are probably going to be the way to go from now on. I think they look at this because they feel like, honestly, this is probably the best way they can sell this shoe. They get ahead of a lot of these retailers that are dropping them, and I mean, like I feel like sneakers, like Nike wants to sell out on them, and shock drop creates a FOMO. It definitely does. Like, I mean, we see a lot of shit shoes, shit shoes, shock drop, and they sell out.
Right. It builds some hype. Like you think about on the shock drop on the Yellow Thunders, right? There was like over 100,000 pairs of it. Exclusive access. What was it, like 50K? Can't imagine how many pairs they're gonna drop on release day. So imagine if they just did one drop of just a Leo drop or a 10-minute draw, and then they show all that stock. It's like, oh man, like now it makes sense why they do EA and shock drops, because they're trying to build some hype, get excitement, and they gotta move a lot of these pairs.
I was just gonna say that, bro. I feel like they're just selling more shoes that way. Like you get a shock drop, EA, the regular drop, sneakers pass, whatever. I don't know. I just feel like they're just trying to push more shoes. And I don't know if you want to drop 300K in one day, or if you want to just drip it out, you know, do 100 here, 50 there, you know, it seems different. And you create FOMO, like you said.
Yeah, but those Spider-Mans would sell out if they didn't shock drop them, though. I think they still would
Right.
hit.
Oh yeah, I think that.
so
Yeah.
too. I think so too. People are too worried about the reselling market, the resale market, but I think this shoe is going to do absolutely well later down the road. Even though like Jordan 1s have gone down to a small hole because no one likes rocking Jordan 1s nowadays, but I mean, I still think this shoe and the story behind it's going to do pretty well.
It's
later.
a quick strike too. It's not a
is.
GR. It's a
Right.
quick strike. I know the store that I help out at only got like 30 to 40 pairs tops. So it's like so it's not going to be a massive GR. Like it's not. I don't think it's hitting finish line, JD. I don't know if what you heard. I don't think it's hitting there. I think it's just going to be tier zeros.
It does come with a regular Jordan 1 box. I wouldn't be surprised. Maybe some selected stores will get them, but like you said, like I definitely don't see this shoe being around on any other store. Maybe selective, but I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
You guys want to talk about shoes tanking?
Oh, the big red boots.
Oh my God, yo.
Ugh, man.
Wifey
It's
Fair
crazy.
came in, bro, after complaining to like Mischief. The bank told me, yo, there's nothing we could do about it. I'm just like, I couldn't get my money back if I tried, bro.
Wait, what did you
And
try
they
to
just-
do? You tried to get your
I
money
did.
back?
Bro, I tried to get my money back. I was like, yo, cancel the order. Mischief wouldn't cancel the order. I'm like, yo, give me my money back, man.
They
And
played
then, like,
you.
You gotta,
Like,
you
the
gotta
day
accept your
after
fate,
they
bro.
showed up,
At
I was
this
like-
point, you gotta accept your fate, bro. You gotta be like that guy in Coachella rocking the red boots. Like,
Wifey loves them though, so I'm like, yo, if you're gonna wear them, bro. But
Wait,
like,
it's hers?
Yeah, this is hers. This is mine.
I thought I was gonna say, I was gonna have you put them on right now. I'm like, you gotta put them on right now.
Wait, no, it's a size 6. You can't see it in there, but yeah, it's a size 6. This is hers.
Damn.
I seen people rocking them in public. I went to a concert like 2 weeks ago, and I seen a guy wearing them in public with these cargo pants and a flannel and a jacket. And I was like, damn, this is my first time seeing them out in the wild. Like, I never seen anybody wear them in public before. But I mean, the fit was all right, you know.
I
He slid.
The thing is, at you said a concert.
Yeah.
Yeah, a
He
concert.
has no breathability. Like,
Them shits are sweating.
Yeah, he's
Oh my
dripping, and he's
Yeah.
probably sweating in his feet more than his top of his head, bro. That's crazy.
Dude,
Says some dude had
It
like
was
70
wild.
pairs. He had like 70 pairs he's sitting on. I
who?
seen something about some guy having like 70 pairs of big red boots he's sitting on.
Dude,
Ugh.
everybody could have saw that coming though. Everybody predicted it. It was just, it's just a novelty item. Like it was fun. It was
Yeah.
funny. But now we're seeing, dude, I yell all the time. You've seen those stupid ass videos? Like I'm so sick of the videos of the big red boots. It got to
Oh,
the point
yeah.
where that girl was kicking that dude in the nuts. Have you seen that
Oh
one?
my god.
And
Well,
I was just
what
like,
am I
really? I was
watching?
like, this is what we come down to with the boots. That's how you create more content. We're really going this far.
What am I
Oh,
watching?
man.
I thought that was it was creepy. I was like, I don't even want to see this.
God.
Yeah, that was odd.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was weird.
Rahus, thank you for the 2. MF stuck with them big red boots. Down bad for sure. Definitely down bad. Appreciate chat. Chat, if you're new here, hit that like button, run it up. We are live. Because someone said, are we even live? Yeah, we are live. We're just.
Yeah, we are live.
If you want us to read, you're probably going to have to donate because it's just a lot of people. And this is the Sunday night conversations. We're going to, we're having fun with it. We're just hanging out, recap type show. So appreciate everybody for tuning in. Yeah, so we got Thunders actually this week. Anybody picking up Thunders, or do you have Thunders already?
I don't. I didn't. It was funny because on the shock drop, I didn't even hit, and of course, I never get exclusive access, so that's no surprise. I know DSG did a rundown of signups, and it's crazy because none of my locations. There was 5 locations of DSGs that got the Yellow Thunders, but none of them got men's.
Oh, it was all GSs?
Only GS, which is probably all late shipments.
Delayed.
So
Yeah.
we'll see.
There was a lot though on that store list though. There was like, I think
Yeah.
for Mass, like even back in my hometown, like it was flooded in Mass, which is never like that.
Huge GR for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
tons of pairs.
Crew, you don't have a pair?
No, I'm chilling on them, bro.
You don't want
I
them?
just-
Not feeling
Nah,
'em?
man. Nah, like we saw him at the show, and we looked at him, and I seen him a couple times, and I'm just like, I don't see it on my feet. Nah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yellow
Nah.
Thunders?
Well, I mean,
I like them more than the Lightnings. The
I'm
Lightnings came out
passing.
last year, but
I mean, I
don't
don't
know.
mind them. I think they're one of the better fours this year. I think
they are. I mean,
yeah.
it's not that. It's not that. I feel like I like the shoe. Like I like
I'ma
it, but
say
I
it
feel like
now,
I'm
I'ma
able
say
to
it
pass.
now.
up on
Yellow
it.
Thunder is better than the SB4s. Don't at me.
No,
That's wild,
no,
bro.
they're
Bro, we're
not.
about to
Heck
kick 'em out.
no.
Time to kick 'em
That's
out.
wild,
Better
fam.
than the SB4s.
What? Say
was
that
an
again.
outtake.
Say that again,
Outtake.
please. Loud and clear so we can have that on the record.
Yellow
Bro's
Thunders
got
are
Jameson.
better than the SB Jordan 4s. If you think I'm tripping, hey.
Bro's got
that's
JMO
just
on
me.
deck.
That is a terrible
You're
take,
tripping,
bro.
Raph.
That's
Why?
Ooh.
Don't tell me
tripping.
why.
Where's
We're not
my-
this debate. Tell me why.
That's tough.
That's an
bro.
L take.
How?
It's-
How is it an L take?
Like, what? How are you gonna compare the two? First of all,
Well, the
You
thing
think-
is, like, for me, I grew up on the Yellow Thunders, SB4s. I get it. I mean, I wasn't, listen, if they came out with a different colorway on the SB Jordan 4, sure. But no one wanted the lucky green 3s. Nobody wanted lucky green 1s.
The gum, I don't know, man. The SB4 is so much more wearable, bro.
Listen, it's the Jordan 4 hype. It is.
Nah, bro.
It's the
That
Jordan 4
pair
hype.
is
You just
clean,
don't like
bro.
green, right? Someone's agreeing with you in the chat right now. Someone, Ligma, I'm not gonna finish that. Ligma, thank you for the 2. W take, I'm Jordan Raffy collects after that. He says, you don't like green? You're not feeling green?
I just don't like the green in the gum bottom doesn't go well for me. That's just me. That's
Okay.
just my take, right? If it was like maybe like a different color, maybe blue, red. I just don't wear a whole lot of green. I have the Brooklyns, but I don't even wear those. I only wear those.
That
once
green
at
is
an event.
different. That green is like harder to wear, I feel like, than that. That green's like kind of easy to wear. I feel like. I don't know, man.
yeah.
I hear you.
It's the cream though that does it, like the cream like white, like I think that's what ties it all.
I like
together,
them. I got those.
Is the comfort different? I heard the
I wish
comfort
I
is
had
different than a regular Jordan 4
but
though.
way more comfortable. Even though it's not saying much because Jordan 4s aren't comfortable, but it is way more comfortable.
I
That
don't know,
pair-
that's
that's a pair
Yellow
I'm missing.
Thunders. Like if you've been like, I guess collecting for a long time. Like yeah, I used to have the Yellow Thunders and I grew up on the Yellow Thunders. That's why it's like, oh, for me it's like it's more like that's why I say the white cement Jordan 3s for me is a grail because I grew up on it, right? So like I get it, you know, the SB.
You wouldn't wear this
collab.
though. I can't see you wearing this.
Dude, I'm definitely copping those because I grew up on it.
Okay,
I wear
so
those.
It's nostalgic.
You love.
But I
these
see that.
Jordan
That's
Those
the-
in my collection.
That's a nostalgic cop, though, right? Like it's not
Right.
like to me. I don't feel like it's as wearable
I still
as
think
like the
these are great.
SB4.
Yeah,
Oh,
these are a great
100%,
shoe.
100%.
So yellow better than red?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go from okay. That's a tough one because I like both shoes.
Hold on.
But-
I like the red better.
Okay, listen. All right,
yellow.
I like the Yellow Thunders, but we're comparing the Yellow Thunders to SBs. But if we
Yeah.
compare the Red Thunders,
But I want to
and the
hear your
Yellow
take.
Thunders,
Yeah.
I think I would probably slightly go to the Red Thunders because the red is more wearable.
Okay.
But Yellow Thunders still fire.
Okay. Someone agrees with you. G-Face with the 2. Raffy with the internet breaking info. Fire live. They love your hot takes here today.
Oh, some
Yeah,
people
man.
do. Listen, there was a lot of people saying L's, which is totally fine, which is all right. You know, it's not like I don't like hype stuff. I like hype stuff.
Yeah.
But like when it comes to some of these general releases, like, and if it's something like, oh man, this brings back a lot of memories, like I'm definitely gonna be like, all right, I'm going for these for sure.
Yeah. Would you double up? Because you probably are. The chances
I
of double up.
wouldn't-
You
I
might
wouldn't
go with
say it's a
sneakers,
double up.
JD. You know, I mean, you have a good
Yeah.
chance of doubling up. Would you double
Yeah,
up?
I wouldn't double up on that shoe just
No?
because, like I said, it's not a wearable sneaker, and it's like I'll wear it time to time.
Yeah.
So
So everyone around here. So Raff Cop, Croon, pass. Ash,
I'm
Pass?
passing.
pass.
Yeah.
All right. So
I don't need them.
okay.
Yeah.
Now, what about the big one this week, which I think everybody's super excited for?
Haritos.
Haritos!
need it.
I need it.
Arito.
Hey, here, can we hold on? Can we stop before we start saying it wrong? It's like I've seen so many videos. I don't know who it was, but I saw a video on YouTube short, and he says Haritos. I'm like,
Nah.
oh no.
Nah.
I saw someone call
Roll
it
that R,
jar.
bro.
Someone call it
Haritos.
Jarritos.
Haritos.
Dunk low Haritos. I'm like, oh man.
Roll that R,
Bro,
bro.
someone was like, dude, someone pronounced it wrong. I see the chat. It's just like, leave it. You don't deserve these. You're not for the culture. I was like,
Nah,
oh,
I
God.
rock with him. But
So
the question is cut or uncut though, or distressed or undistressed.
I
Either
like
way.
it the way it looks like. I
Yeah.
mean, I haven't seen too many people distress it too many times because obviously not a lot of people have pairs in hand just yet, and no one hasn't really been creative with it. So I mean, it might have to take some time, to consider distressing it. But I think I'm gonna keep it the way it is. If
it's
I
beautiful. It's a beautiful show.
Yeah.
It's executed perfectly. It's immaculate. I think it's the best SB dunk of this year. I think right now it could be. I don't.
Whoa.
But
Don't say born and raised. You guys say born and raised. Don't fall for them. I don't believe the born and raised.
The Udo dunks are better than the
Which ones?
Doritos.
The Udo.
Okay.
Those ones are fire.
No.
I like those.
Not over Harito though. Harito is.
Oh, no, I'm putting it over the Haritos, bro. And,
Really?
yeah. The Udo dunks, SBs, have you even seen how they look like? Bro?
Yeah.
They're beautiful.
You talking about the bluish kind of like green with the brown?
Gray
It's
one.
just a little bit
The
brown,
gray?
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, a little
clean.
brown, little blue, little. It's like gray or something like that. on there,
Totally
too?
two different
Yeah.
vibes. Totally two different vibes.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. Two different, yeah, for sure.
Because I can tell you, Ash, those Haritos are gonna hit down here and down in Florida. I'll tell you that. That's the
Oh,
Miami
yeah.
color. That will hit here.
I need
but,
them.
I mean, the only way we're gonna get them is on Sneakers app, and we all know how that's gonna go.
What's that dunk that
I'm-
Ian leaked that MasterChef Ian leaked and what's
the
that one?
Crenshaw. It was the Crenshaw SB
Yeah,
dunk.
people were saying that's the best dunk of the year.
Those don't
Best
even
SB.
drop until like November.
Oh, really?
Yeah, November, October, something like that.
Jeez, they leaked them that early.
Crazy.
We should talk about that real quick. Let me read these two
Let's do it.
donations. Brit Not Spears, thank you for the 2. Don't trust Raffy without his glasses. Raffy, you need your glasses. SB and Rami, thank you for the 2. W Stream, we need an SB perspective on that panel. Nico, thank you for the 16 months. Raff with the W takes all day. They're loving your hot takes here.
Loving
Thanks,
it, bro.
everybody.
How do you feel about the leaking? All right. So that was a hot topic this week with one of the bigger pages, another content creator or store private selection. They got called out by Nike SB for leaking the Crenshaw skate shop, the Crenshaw skate SB. Do you guys agree with leaks early, or do you like I don't know, do you agree with Nike with that it needs to stop, or how do you guys feel on that?
Who wants to go first?
I got a lot to say about it. You guys go ahead and go first.
I'll go first, I guess, because mine is pretty short and sweet. I just feel like if we're gonna have leaks, like let it be at least closer to the release date. I feel like a lot of times we get leaks and it's so like far in advance. Like I'm near the 12s, the 5s. We already have like pictures or images of what they're supposed to look like, and I don't feel the hype anymore for it. I'm not excited for it. I don't want to go for it because I already know what it looks like, and I don't know, it just ruins it a little bit for me, like knowing it so early in advance. So that's how I feel.
I agree. I agree with that take too. But I think there's two sides to it where like if you have the ability to get access to a shoe, like it's like you're not obligated to hold out and like not share it with everyone. And I think that the big issue is there always being a leak. Like there has to be a way to be able to track like where the leak is coming from. And if Nike really felt that way about leaking shoes, then I saw something even where it said like, you guys need to do the rollout a little earlier, man. You guys should leak the shoe. You guys should put the info out before anybody else does. So no one outside of the Nike circle can be the one that does that. But I do think that it's trash that, like they said, you spend all this time creating, you spend all this time developing, you make something really dope, and then some random, like not even a part of the company gets a chance to just ruin it. So I understand both sides, but I think if Nike really wanted to do something about it, they should just They should leak their own shoes earlier.
That early though? I mean, Raph just said the shoe doesn't come out till November, possibly
That's
October,
tough.
November.
Yeah,
That
that's
is a
tough.
while out.
Yeah,
Of
that's
to
tough.
tell people to let.
Yeah, I mean, they've had early leaks for a long time, though. That's how I feel about it. You know, why is it all of a sudden like, oh, like with this specific shoe, it's like they have a problem with it, you know? Like they've been having like Travis's, SBs at, you know, past events of them having shoes. Why is it that like all of a sudden this specific shoe, they have a problem with it, you know? And the fact that they actually, you know, had the, I don't know if I could say it, the balls to even comment on, you know, a random person, quote, they say a random person, right? So they obviously know that he is plugged in with Nike somehow, because it could be any random person that leaks it, anybody on the internet. But why is it that Nike SB specifically targeted him, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, for me, like Cruz said, they should just go ahead and leak it themselves. If they don't like the leakers, then leak your stuff. Like once the shoe's gonna be developed, once it's made, like Nike SB, whoever runs their page or whoever runs that, are obviously the ones that have the shoes in hand first. So you might as well hire someone, a social media person that leaks all their stuff before any of these resellers do.
Don't you feel though with SBs, there's always a story, and that the leaking doesn't always tell the story behind it in a way, and it gets missed. I mean, I assume that they commented on it because the fact that maybe this shoe is a big deal to them. You know, we're talking about a Crenshaw skate club, both inner city kids of South Central LA. We all know, like, that's probably a big deal for them. Like, you know, and for them to comment on it means that I think that this one holds more weight than your typical leak of just a regular, different colored Jordan 1. You know what I mean?
Private.
So, I mean, I understand both sides. And plus, I think that from our perspective and what we do for a living as far as social media, leaks blow up, bro. Like, leaks is, I mean, you put out a leak, you get clicks, you get views. It's addicting. I mean, you get a ton of new eyes on your page. Everyone's talking about you. So I definitely understand both sides. And I don't know how you even stop it, or even if you can stop it.
I don't think there's any way. It's just the question is, as a regular consumer like all of us, right? It's like how are they getting their hands on these sneakers so early?
Always my question.
It's the question, right? And plus, as a reseller, and you're known in the reselling game, like of course you're not gonna expose the plug, right? So it's like, you know, the whole, you know, story of like, oh, not getting a box with your shoe, and like, oh, the reason why they get no boxes because they got to keep the boxes so they could scan it. Like, is that really the true meaning of just getting the shoe with no box? Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't know. There's a lot of
They need to work on it internally, because honestly, at the end of the day, all the information is coming from the inside. So they need to work on who has the information on the inside, because clearly they're the ones who are leaking it out, and it's getting out to us.
Chat, dude. It says, someone said in the chat, is it possible to control leaks? What do you think about that, Ash?
To control what?
Leaks.
Is it possible to control leaks, like people leaking stuff, like you said, internal?
I
right?
mean, you gotta look internally at your employees at that point. So
I think leaking information is one thing, because you can't really hold like what someone says, but I feel like an actual product at this point, they're coming out in November, so are they already produced? Is the full run already produced? Because I'm thinking like maybe I don't know, when they got the shoe, were there a couple hundred pairs that are made? Is it a full production run that's out and like sitting in the warehouse ready to go out?
Before the dude did. They probably got the shoe before they did, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
That's how
like,
crazy it is. They probably got it before them.
Like at that point, it has to be easier to narrow down where it came from. That's what I'm saying. Like,
for instance, I mean, we could bring up the whole incident, like, you know, with the whole Marcus Jordan situation, where like all these resellers got the pairs before he did, and then everything got leaked out of all these pairs. It's like, where did all these pairs come from? I don't got pairs.
crazy.
It's insane. It's absolutely insane what's going on now. SB Rami with the 5. It's not easy to get an SB shoe if you're a shop. It takes years to make it. For someone to leak a shoe without the backstory is not fair to that shop. So they're saying, I mean, yeah, I mean, if someone leaked the story, because like I know they got NDAs, like they can't come out and say it, you know, like, oh, we have a shoe coming, blah blah blah.
Um,
Uh, but yeah, so that's interesting. And also too, what do you guys feel about? There's a news story, the sneaker app, right? That came out this week about bots, saying that that they clear what 90%, 98%.
No, 98%, and there was 12 billion entries a month.
Do you think it's
that's
working?
including bots too, you know, like, I mean, there's just a lot of entries. Like, I think people expect, like, why am I never hitting? But the thing is, we don't see like what they see, right? The amount of people that actually enter in for all these raffles, right? You see, like the last live stream that they did on the sneakers app, they revealed the summer run of what they're dropping. There was 60,000 people watching just that, right? Just that. Imagine how many people are actually entering, including bots, including just people just using their burner accounts. Like, just imagine everything just all adds up with the amount of stock there actually is. Why am I taking a quick L? Well, I mean, we don't know how many entries are actually put in versus what the stock numbers are. So,
Yeah. So there's that many bots entering, right? And they feel like they're doing a good job. Do you feel like they're doing a good job? Like
It never feels like they're doing a good job, because I mean, I think we looked at it. It said it was what 12 billion entries. They're saying they're clearing 98%, which would leave like something like 240 million entries. And then I just looked at all of like the big releases. Like, I think we had maybe 10 big releases. So it's still like what was it? 2.4 million entries per release. Like, it's like damn near impossible to ever hit. It's impossible. I don't know, but that's only if they're really telling the truth and knocking out 98%. I don't know if I really believe them. It never feels like enough. I feel like because I enter on Wi-Fi, or my wife is going for it, or my son is going for it, does that mean that we're like all considered like we're all bots now and they're just like not going to accept our entries? There's no clarity. Like, I have no idea what's going on.
you determine someone's a bot. You
That's
know
what
what
I'm
I'm saying? Like, it's like how Finish Line and JD Sports accounts are getting clipped because like they're removing, you know, bots. Like, how do you determine that?
That's
you know,
interesting.
but I think it's a love and hate relationship. It don't matter what they do. It's like as long as you're getting W's, you're like, I love the sneakers app. And then you go on a streak of L's, like, I hate the sneakers app. So I mean, I don't know.
But like, what about the people that literally just go for the hot, like big items and then they don't hit, and then like you blame the sneakers app? You can't like if you're just going for Travis Scott's or just like SBs, you're probably not gonna get anything, right? Because I mean, the odds of hitting some of this shit is impossible. It's like you said, hitting the lottery. It's insane. Now, what do you think would be the best way to prevent it? Like, how do you think Nike should go about? Should they? I know a lot of people have floating the ideas of pre-order shoes, or maybe even doing a sneakers cam, or do more of the scratch offs. How do you think they can give people a better shot at hitting these shoes? Like, what would you do?
I feel like they should do like the SMS codes, because you would have to have like a number, and then you would have to get a text message and put in that code to even be able to enter. And I feel like that would help a little bit. Like, you wouldn't be able to get in as many entries in, and it might filter out a few bots. I don't know.
Better verification like that in general. I would say something like that too. I kind of was thinking about like if it was just a one button entry versus like I got to have my credit card information in, I got to check everything. I just want to get in and then allow Nike to do whatever it is that they do. And then whatever is available, even if it's because I'm going for a size 13, like, but if I just get in and I'm able to, you know, they filter out everybody and I'm able to get whatever's left. If there's a size 9 left and I just want to buy something, I want to do it that way too. So I think that's another way to do it. If that made any sense to anybody, like just a one button entry, you get into the pool, they filter out whatever's, you know, whoever's in their bots or whatever. And if all the 13s are gone, hey, maybe I can still grab a 12. I don't know. I think people would be happier with that versus I just take an L. It wouldn't be like an instant L.
I think
That's
they
like the
should,
Q drop at Adidas.
I think they should do something similar like Finish Line and JD Sports with EA. Make like just like how they're making more Nike stores, right? Have more stock in store, and then just kind of do it similar like EA, right? The more you spend, you get in a certain tier, right? And then you know what I'm saying? Because like Ross said, like people are only going the sneakers app going for the hype stuff. You know, how about the people that are going for the general releases that actually like the shoes? All right, this guy is gonna be a certain tier because he's buying Nike, Nike products and stuff like that. And let's put him on a certain tier, just like similar like on Finish Line and JD Sports. I feel like JD Sports and Finish Line in-store EA, like it's so easy for a lot of people to receive, right? So they should kind of cater to more in-store. So I feel like more people would actually hit.
Problem is just people live in the middle of nowhere. Like that will,
Right.
Yeah.
that eliminates half the country. What if I need my drip out in Idaho? I live out in Idaho, bro. I need my drip. What? There's no Nike store out here. So and you'd be at a disadvantage, especially someone that lives in New York City or LA maybe. But what if they like extend the draws? What if they do like, remember the South Beaches? Remember that was like a 90-minute draw?
Oh yeah, I remember.
What
that.
would you do? Would that be better if they extend the draws? That way they can filter more, or would that be too much? Like, because I know a lot of people like that kind of. I don't know why they even did that. That was so random last year. How they had like two kind of draws that were like ridiculously long for no reason.
Extended where it's like 90 minutes for everyone to get in, or like 10 minutes for everybody to get in, and then like 80 minutes for them to filter.
I don't know. I mean, do they need time? Would you be down to wait if you could enter during the day and then find the results out at like 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon? Would you be okay with that?
I'd be okay with it.
Why not?
I'm in no rush.
If that's what they're really doing, though, because the thing is, this is all
they're
just,
like sleeping.
Maybe they are doing something behind the scenes, but really, it's like, man, we're sitting for an hour and a half just to wait for an L, bro.
That would be tough. Now I know, dude. With us live streaming, people would be pissed.
God.
Oh, what the hell? I just waited all day for this shit,
Bruh. L's would sting way worse if you waited 90 minutes for it.
Especially the lost and founds. But hey, it might have been better off because people couldn't even enter for the lost and founds. It was so clogged. That was a shit show.
That's why like people are like suggesting like, oh, do more scratch offs or or camera drops. But the thing is, like, people are already having trouble on even pulling up the camera and stuff like that. And the scratch offs, the same thing. So I feel like if they even move to that, it's going to even become even more worse for the app, in my personal opinion, just because there's already people can't even enter for a draw because the Nike keeps logging them out. Imagine they continue on doing the scratch offs and cam drops. Like, people are going to have the same problems.
Yeah.
You guys get logged out every time? Like, every time there's a drop, you have to like...
I've actually never got logged out. I've had problems where I couldn't even scratch the picture or pull up the camera. I've had problems with that, but I've never really had problems of not seeing the buy button.
I get logged out every drop. It's probably an Android thing, though.
That's
You
crazy.
on Android?
Yeah.
Man,
Why are you even in this? Why are you even here, bro? Get out of here.
Bro. Look, all right.
Why is he even here? Yo, what?
Listen, bro. Listen,
Android.
Listen, they're watching you guys. You know what Siri is backwards, right? You know, it's the iris. They watching y'all. Okay, just so y'all know.
Oh my gosh.
Now you're floating some conspiracy shit. Here we go. Almighty, with the two sneakers needs to do a face recognition with the hype releases. You want them to have your face? Like you want them to like? Would you be down with that? To have them like know who you are, identity?
They have it when you put in your payment for your card. They do like the Face ID.
You think that would be better?
No, I don't think so.
All these experiments, we could all definitely be down with anything at this point. I'm desperate for a W.
Desperate, bro.
Oh man. Raph, there was some you went viral this week, man.
A little bit.
I mean, we brought it up in the pre-show, but I think if you want to address it tonight, you can address it. I'm sure you probably already addressed it with your chat.
I haven't addressed it yet. I haven't addressed it yet on my chat.
You want to wait on it? You want to wait till you want to address on it?
I don't mind. It's good conversation. Get your guys' thoughts and opinions about it. Like, I think if you guys know, Notra, put on a raffle right? They said, oh, we had technical issues, so we're gonna move this drop till Monday, thinking that that everybody's gonna forget that they even dropped the Travises. So we're like, all right, as live streamers and live coppers, all right, we're gonna live stream it on
Ready.
Monday. And when it happened, they said we're gonna announce the winners on Tuesday, but it never happened. And then they picked a random day throughout the week to say notified all the winners. And I just tweeted out. I didn't think my tweet would, transpire the way it did. But I mean, at the end of the day, it is what it is. I mean, it's nice to use a platform that we have to get people's opinions out there, so it could be heard. For me, like there was like a couple debates in the comments where like, oh well, if you spend more money at these boutique stores, they're catering to to the loyal customers. But in this situation, it wasn't even like that. It literally is a company, giving their pairs to a reseller. Like I get like, okay, let's have our loyal customers that come in the stores and that constantly, buying stuff from our website. All right, let's go ahead and give this person the win, this person the win. But whenever you're physically selling the pairs to just a reseller, that's when the game is all messed up. So for me, it was just like my thought that came in my head. Didn't think that it would blow up, but it did. So, I mean, it is what it is. And I'm glad that a lot of people had their own opinions about it. So other people could see what they got to say about it. So it's going to be one of those where like, all right, it blows up. And then once another release comes around, everyone's just over the fact that what Notra did. Because people are still going to buy and enter on the Notra raffles regardless. So it is what it is.
I've never seen a Notra raffle win. I stopped putting effort into a lot of these stores raffles. I mean, at this point, because it is, I don't think I've ever seen a Notra raffle W.
Never. I don't think I've ever bought anything from Notra.
Me either.
It's just by the Notra Dunks, which did I buy the Notra Dunks for them? Maybe I did. I don't remember. That was a long time ago when they had their own SB. But
forgot about that.
Yeah.
All any one person would have had to do is just show a W, and then I'm like, okay, somebody got a W, just one, like even one,
Right.
like no W's, none. I said it in the stream too. I was like, bro, like nobody hit, fam. Like those are gone. Like we're not getting those shoes. So like I don't know. I
Including
think
all their
it's kind of
past
weird how they
releases, lost and founds, phantoms. They did all raffles. Nobody hit.
Yeah, but do you think it's more of a bigger problem this year though? Because I'll be honest, like even like looking at some of these stores are sitting on a lot of inventory. They can't move a lot of their bricks. There's a lot of bricks now. So
Yeah.
do you think now with these hot ticket like shoes, like that's where they're gonna backdoor it even more now because that's where they need to make the money back? Because I know, like I'm telling you right now, they're sitting on probably a shit ton of those Skylines. They're probably sitting on a shit ton of those elephant print ones, or probably the lucky green ones, some Flint 13s, the black Flint. Like they're probably sitting on a lot of inventory.
Yeah.
So,
Got to make your money some kind of way, right? I mean, like, at some point, it's like I don't blame them, but I feel like I don't know if there's a way to make a disclaimer, like, yo, like, try at your own risk, fam. Like, you guys aren't gonna hit on these, but hey, man, we got a raffle open. Maybe you'll take like something, but it's they are sitting on a lot of stock, like you said, and they got to get rid of it. They gotta make money some kind of way.
I think it's just got worse. It got worse with the backdooring now, with a lot of this stuff, which is interesting.
I think ever since after the pandemic, I think there was like a big shift of the sneaker community where like it was all about backdooring, reselling and stuff. I mean, don't get me wrong, reselling has been around for years, but like I just feel like there has been a dramatic drift on the sneaker community after the pandemic. So that's what it is.
Reselling, I mean, yeah, but you would think though reselling is probably the lowest it's ever been. Maybe.
Maybe.
I don't know. I think people are moving differently now, as
Yeah.
far as the resale game is concerned.
I would say there's less holds. I would say there's less holds, like more longer term investments. I think it's once they get the shoe in, they just flip it. They just, all right, there's no holds. There's no hold or sell type stuff, You don't really see those type of videos anymore. Should you hold or sell? That's like 2019, 2018 and, past years. But now it's like, all right, once you get the Jordan 1 Spider-Mans, move them. Invest your money into the next sneaker.
Something else, because it's like even just thinking about it, like what shoe do you want to go back in 2 years, or you're gonna go back in 2 years and say, man, I wish I copped that one. Like there's not a lot of them outside of like hype shoes that everybody wants. Like, oh man, I want to go back and cop an Olive or something in a year or two or something. Like, I don't know, but like elephants, like I'm straight. Like, I don't need that in a year. Uh, Lucky Greens, I don't need that in a year either. So
Do you think it's
What do you
people
think-
more
what do you
reluctant to
think,
move though?
You think collabs
what happened?
kind of took over?
Absolutely. If it doesn't have two names for a lot of people, including myself, I don't really look at it as much. I'm honest with it at least. Like, two names mean a lot, to me in some instances. But when it comes down to like OG colorways and stuff like that, I definitely want to look at it. But a lot of these off colorways, a lot of these like really random colorways, it just doesn't spike any interest in me, and it's easy for me to pass on it.
Yeah,
Right.
but Ash, what do you think?
I honestly agree with Crew too. I feel like collabs, that's something that I would be more apt to go for, and like OG things. But like I said, I haven't copped much this year, and I'm probably gonna keep it that way. I don't want to waste my money. I rather spend my money on experiences rather than shoes that are just gonna sit and collect dust. Some general GRs, I don't need them.
So
I'm good.
collabs killed the GRs. Is what everyone agrees. The collabs, the over milk of collabs now have killed the GRs. Do the GRs feel less special now? Because I'll tell you this right now, the Saturday releases are dead.
Yeah,
That used to be
100%.
something special. The Saturday releases used to wake up, try to cop, or you go to your JD, you go to your Foot Locker, you go pick them up. Dude, people just sleep in on Saturdays. Saturdays are done. They're cooked. It's all about the Tuesday releases, the Thursday releases, and that's it.
Absolutely, I 100% agree with that. I remember Jordan 1's like releases used to be so hot on Saturdays, because they always had like Yeezy releases on top of it. So it's like got everyone excited, like foam runners, Yeezy slides, 350 V2s, and now like everything is just like meh. Like,
Well, I just remember Saturday, Saturday night. I used to come back after a long day of like hitting malls or vlogging. You go on, upload the video, and then you check out, I don't know, shout out to Jumperman Chris, the mall vlog to the car vlog to the mall vlog type shit. Where you're just like, you see everyone talking about the drop today, and then you see, because it used to be a big deal. I don't know, Saturday's release used to be big. And it felt like there hasn't been a big one in a while. So it's crazy. The game is just keeps changing. It's just going through this phase. It's weird.
yeah, because I remember like you said, the bigger drops used to always be Saturdays, and now they all of a sudden switched it up for some reason. Not sure why, but maybe because more colorways, more drops are happening throughout the week, and they got everything scheduled. But I mean, it's like, yeah, I definitely agree with that for sure.
Seems like the forgotten day. It seems like, oh well, let's just drop it on Saturday, bro. Like just drop it on Saturday. Like,
And you would think, man, everyone's got the day off, right?
Yeah.
Like not a lot of people work on Saturdays. Everyone works a regular, normal Monday through Friday, 9 to 5 job, right? You think they would like release the hot shit when everybody has a day off? No, they're doing shock drops on a Tuesday at 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock.
Yeah.
People got meetings. People are messaging.
Yeah.
Like, what are they doing? Like, it makes
Gotta
no
be here,
sense.
bro.
You get this in your guys' chat where like, yo, Raph, I called out today for this drop and I took an L. Like, yo, why would you call out?
Do that.
And someone said like, oh, bro, like I didn't drop my kids to school because of this drop. I was like, bro, take your kids to school. What do you think? What are you doing, bro?
I think I said that in your stream one time. I was like, bro, the kids staying home for school today.
Oh my
I ain't
God.
going nowhere.
Oh man. I
Why-
think that's when you hit 5K, bro. You're like, my kids are staying home.
Yeah. That was it. 5K. I was like, yeah, bro, the kids staying home today. We ain't going nowhere.
Someone said I quit my job to hit.
That's crazy.
My gosh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
But yeah, I mean, it's just they do it all backwards. I feel like in reality, they do it all backwards. So yeah, you mean anything else we gonna address? I mean, what
mean-
up? Chat,
talk
if you're new
about
here,
that.
hit that like button. Run it up.
That like button. We supposed to talk about
Yes.
Usher getting beat up, but
Well, Ash is the cultural. Ash brings the entertainment, like the cultural. She's supposed to have those topics. We talk about sneakers, and she fills us in on what's going on in the world or in the world of entertainment.
Well, I would have a question for you guys. What are y'all doing this summer? Are y'all going to any concerts? Like, what's up?
Ooh.
supposed to be going to Brent Fayez
Drake.
in
Ooh,
Chicago.
Brant, you're going to Drake? Who's going to Drake?
I think Ross is going to Drake.
I'm trying to go to Drake for sure, but Drake doesn't show up till like August. Over here.
Yeah. He like postponed a lot of the concerts, so I'm going to the one in Miami, and he postponed that one from the end of June to September. And yeah, his tickets, geez, there's so much money. Like it was insane.
Crazy expensive.
Crazy.
I've seen it
And,
too. Like even like the nosebleeds are like $500. It's like what the heck?
Are they really right
For
now?
For Drake, bro. But I think once it gets
tough.
closer and they realize that they can't sell their tickets, they're gonna lower it down eventually. But I mean, even
Hopefully,
that,
bro.
it's like it's still super high.
I got 3 tickets, like pretty good seats, for Detroit, July 6th. So, I think that's probably gonna be the big thing for me for the summer.
That's
We'll
what's
say.
up.
Nice.
How'd you like Detroit?
Beyonce's starting her tour.
Oh,
Are
really?
y'all Beyonce fans?
Beyonce? Nah.
B? You know, I gotta ask wife if she wants to go.
People are gonna be like, I
Bro.
like Ice Spice. Like, hey, Ash,
Ice
let me ask
Spice?
you something. Ash, let me tell you, what was the hype over Ice Spice? I want to see your take with this. Do you like Ice Spice?
Oh, Ice Spice, yeah, she's that girl, you know? Like, I don't know, she puts on for the girlies, and her music is okay. Like, I'm not even gonna cap, like her music isn't all that, but I feel like she puts on for the girls. She does.
I guess. I just didn't.
I know y'all be singing the songs.
All right. Okay,
Oh,
let's
no.
I know y'all
let's hear a
sing it.
little rendition on Ash. Let's hear. Let's hear. Let me hear.
Oh,
my
let's
son.
hear it. Let's hear it.
What song?
I don't know.
Any of them. Any of them. I might have to pull a Jordan Poole and spend like $500,000. to
Wait,
get her-
is that true? Is that M sent me a TikTok of that? Is that true? Did Jordan Poole take her out on a date and spend $500,000?
And spent $500,000. I mean, granted, he's making like $128 million on his contract. I think I'm not sure, but I mean,
So-
I heard he bought her like a bunch of Louis Vuitton, a car,
He
and stuff like
did?
that. I'm like, on a first date, bro.
That's why he hasn't been playing good at all, bro. That's why he sucks. I mean, girls could do that to you. They'll fuck up the whole game for you.
Bruh. My man's
I
out here
mean-
tricking. It ain't tricking if you got it. You know, tips.
Ice Spice got the sauce, you know?
Oh my god.
Jeez.
I just remember the when I know besides the point when Nelk Boys asked Trump if he liked Ice Spice and he was like, who? And then he's like, yeah, I like that music. I was like, oh my god.
Oh
Like
my God.
everybody's a munch.
Oh
She's
God.
from yo, she's from the Bronx, I think. Ice
She
Spice. I
is?
think she's from the Bronx. Yeah.
Look, you know more about Ice Spice than me. It sounds like you're a
Oh,
fan.
he's a closet munch.
Oh.
There was an
He's a
interview with
closet
Jordan Poole.
munch.
Oh, there was an
Big
interview with
closet
Jordan
munch.
Poole, and then I heard about it, and so like that's when I knew that Ice Spice is from the Bronx. It was on TikTok.
That's where we're getting
That's
our
how I
info
found
from.
out that Jordan Poole took her on a date and spent like $500,000 for her.
Exposed.
Listen. I like Jordan Poole, but this Ice Spice girl, mid.
Mid. Jeez.
What else is there? What else is there? You said what you were saying? Usher got his ass beat up.
Yeah,
Chris
she got
Brown?
beat up by Chris Brown's entourage. I think that's a hilarious story. I can't imagine how that went down. Like, you can't dance. And he's just like, let's go outside.
Just fucking pops him.
Crazy.
God.
I don't know what happened. I think it was an argument between the two of them or something like that. And somehow Usher ended up getting jumped outside of a club by Chris Brown's entourage.
Do you think Usher could fight? Usher, dude, there's no way that Usher could fight.
I think Usher could fight. I
Yeah,
think he got hands.
there's no way. But Chris Brown, and we all know Chris. We can all Chris Brown can fight.
You know, Chris Brown got hands.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Ask Rihanna.
Oh no!
Oh my god.
Oh yo.
Sorry.
Oh man. Trey, thank you for the two. Says Sim. They finna dance it out. They should. They should dance it out.
Oh
They
my
should have
god.
danced it out.
Yeah. They should.
How do y'all feel about like going to another city for a concert or going to another country for a concert?
I would love to go to another country for a concert, but I feel like I'd be worried about getting like kidnapped and trafficked the whole time I was like there. Another city is cool. I'll go to another city for a concert for sure.
I've only been
Okay.
to a couple concerts in my life.
You're not a concert guy?
I mean, if I could go, I mean, like it's been a while. I mean, dude, I had my first kid when I was 21. So after that, I was like, I'm watching
Locked in.
Baby Shark as a concert every single day. So it's like, I mean, the last
lit.
concert I've been to was, I think it was Drake's with Future. That was
Oh,
like-
Summer 16.
Yes, that was the last.
I was there.
I had just turned 21 on that concert, and that was the last concert I think I've been to. I think,
You must have got fucked up.
dude, I was messed up, bro. Like
21
because
at a concert? Just turned to 21?
yeah, it was like he came out super late, so it's like we're all like drinking, and then we're like, all right, this is like we're waiting like 2 hours. He's like it's 2 hours late, and he finally came out. Future came out first, and then everyone's just like, "Rah!" And more people just start buying drinks, and then yeah, it was a good time. That was literally the last, I think the last
Wow.
concert I've been to. So,
Last one I went to
yeah.
was 21 Savage, J. Cole, 21 Savage in Chicago.
J. Cole.
That was
Oh,
lit.
nice.
The concerts in Chicago must be crazy.
Oh my God, United Center is nuts, bro. The United Center is nuts, man. But that concert was so amazing. I'm the biggest J. Cole fan. Like, my man is a total vibe. Like 21, I didn't really care for as much. Like I like 21, but I didn't care for like his concert. Like his music is dope, but his concert is kind of trash to me. But J. Cole is just he put on a show, man. I can't wait to maybe get to another one of those. We got Brent Faiyaz coming up, I think in June. Chicago, he's here. We're gonna go check him out. That's my wife's like thing, so we're gonna check him out.
Nice.
Nice. Yeah, Drake and 21 are going together. That's their joint concert
What's up?
or tour.
For this one, this summer?
Yeah, so it's Drake and then 21 is his second person who's going to be
I wonder
a
who they're
part
gonna
of
bring
the
out, though.
tour.
You know he always brings people, so I wonder who's gonna bring out for like different cities.
Probably major cities
I-
are gonna bring out like LA, Chicago, New York,
Atlanta, Miami,
yeah.
Dirk will probably be Chicago.
Canada.
If
Yeah,
he brings
in
out
Toronto, he's gonna bring out some like crazy people in Toronto
Probably.
or something.
Oh, hell yeah.
I just know I have a feeling if for Detroit, he's probably gonna bring out Big Sean. They always bring out Big Sean for Detroit.
Oh,
It's
he's
just-
so
yeah. SB Rami, thank you too. You guys are always welcome by me for a concert. Yeah, we're gonna sneak in security.
Don
Facts.
Toliver. That's cool. Somebody said they're going to go see Don Toliver for the
I would
fourth.
like to go see that. That's fire.
concert.
Oh, that's nice.
That'd
I
be
like his
lit.
music too. His performance at Coachella was pretty fire. I watched his, Bad Bunny's, and Shinsia's performances for Coachella. They were pretty decent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you watch it on
In
Twitch
Metro
or
Boomin.
like on like a stream?
They live streamed it on YouTube, so I watched
Wow.
watched it on there. It was lit.
There was like another
But-
concert over the weekend. What was that called in Vegas? Ash, you probably know what it is. Lovers and
Oh,
Friends?
the Lovers and Friends.
Yeah, I
Yes.
heard about that. It's like that's pretty huge out there in Vegas. I mean, anyone that would want to
Yeah.
go out there, if anybody listens to any throwback music, but I heard it was a really, really good turnout.
I wish I was able to go to that, but I don't really like the festival type things like Coachella, Rolling Loud, and things like that. I prefer to be let's go see that one person,
Yeah.
enjoy the concert, and get like a good show and leave.
Yeah.
Fuck that. I would never go to a festival. Stand around all day, bro. Fuck that.
Yeah, like I
dude.
heard the stories about. I don't know if you guys been to Coachella. Ash, I don't know if you've been to Coachella either. Have you been to Coachella ever?
I haven't, but I'm a lot of my friends went this year, and they told me about it. But I don't think it's something that I would do.
Yeah, like
think
you
that's
have to
like
wait
an
like in a whole
overpriced.
line to shower. You got to put up a
Yeah,
tent, and then you got
nah.
to sleep in it. And like Airbnbs are like 10 times more than the price that it is. And like I don't know, man. I don't think that's my thing. And like what Ross said, you gotta stand around for hours just to wait for an artist. Like you gotta race to the front. Like
I went to Lala. I went to Lala here in Chicago, but obviously, like that's not Coachella. But honestly, the standing around and kind of like it's not as bad as you think. Like I was kind of out of commission for the next couple of days. Like my legs and my back were done, bro. Like we were walking from this stage to that stage. I was there when like the Obama daughters were there and everything. Like it was crazy. They were smoking weed. They got caught on camera and all that stuff. It was amazing.
I remember that.
Yeah. But I think it was what was it, like Red Hot Chili Peppers and I forgot. So there's a couple people I didn't know on that day. Like not that I didn't know, but we didn't go to that stage. Machine Gun Kelly was there. A couple other people. So I like being able to see a lot of different styles of music. Like I even stopped and listened to some EDM, which I don't listen to at all, but like it was still kind of dope to vibe out to.
I can't picture you.
Yeah, bro.
Imagine
with the sticks, the glow sticks.
Bro, it was a lot of that, fam.
Hell yeah.
But it was fun. It was fun to do that. It was fun to hear. I think Waka was there. Waka Flocka was there too.
I love him.
Is a whole vibe. So I like that, but I can't do 2 days, 3 days. Like I'm there for that one day. And I'm out.
God, I just
Actually,
can't.
It was fun though.
I can't do EDM, bro. Like it's just not me. I don't know. Like for me, I'm just like I don't know. I don't want to explain it here in the chat, but like I don't know. Like EDMs, when I think about EDMs, I like think about just fist pumping and like doom doom doom. Like I don't know. Like that's not my type of music.
There's a huge, massive EDM festival down the street here, like every year, and like literally everybody's dressed up like half naked, literally.
Yeah.
Like bikinis and like no shirts and like furry boots and furry hats. And it's just like everybody's on drugs, I know for sure.
Oh, of
and
course.
I mean, it's just a huge, massive festival here in Orlando. And it's nuts. I think tons of people go to. I can't do that shit. I dated a girl once like who went to like some festival in the middle of nowhere for like a week. She was like, you want to go? I'm like, fuck no, dude. You're sleeping in a tent? Hell no. Anything that has to do with like, I don't know, like taking showers, like weird ass showers with a bag, shit in a porta potty. I'm good with all that stuff, bro. And everyone's messed up on freaking, everyone's popping fucking LSD or some sort of drug. I'm good.
Out here in Seattle,
Trying to get closer to God. I'm straight.
Bro, it'll be 30 degrees, bro. And then like the girls out here be wearing like those little like, cover their nips and that's it. I'm like, bro, it's like 30 degrees outside. How you wearing this stuff out there? Like, it's crazy. But like, EDM is pretty big out here in Washington for sure.
We got house music in Chicago, man. I don't know if you guys know what that is, but house music in Chicago, it's definitely not EDM, but like, it's a whole scene out here too. Like, I don't really even. I'm from Chicago, and I don't really like house music, but my wife is like a huge house music fan. Her like uncles are DJs and all that kind of stuff. So like, but yeah, like EDM is definitely next level. It's definitely next level.
Well, you ever been to a fucking hardcore rock concert, dude? Like fucking, I went to my last one, man. It was a Korn concert, bro.
Oh my
Never
God.
fucking again, dude. I did that for my brother, bro. My brother's like, dude, I got tickets. A couple people, can you come with me? I was like, fuck, okay, fine. I go to a fucking Korn concert. I obviously I know a couple songs, Freak on a Leash, like I know that shit, like a couple.
Yeah.
But dude, I can literally tell you, I'm wearing a red shirt, some jeans, and some fresh pair of J's or whatever I've had on.
Yeah.
I was the only one there not wearing black. Everybody was just black t-shirts, black Jinko, like all wide out pants, and I was like, I felt so out of place. And they're just like, like, oh my God. Get me out of here.
Punching the air. Like they have like a mosh pit and then they start punching the air and stuff like that. I feel like people intentionally just want to punch someone just to punch somebody. Have you seen any of those videos where like they start, whooping their hands?
Oh yeah, bro.
Start punching each other. I was like, dang, bro, I would not want to be a part of that. Oh, dude, I'm good.
Yeah, Raph, I'll throw you right in the middle of that shit.
Go, bro.
Raph, get on my shoulders, Raph. Get on my shoulders. We got whoa. We'll take everybody out.
Let's go to a corn concert, bro. I go. Let's get in the pit. Let's all of us get in the pit. Let's just start.
No.
Let's just get crazy.
And mosh pit is a real thing. It don't even matter like if you're in a metal, rave or anything like that, bro. Anywhere you go to a concert, there's gonna be some sort of mosh pit. People pushing around and stuff.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
God, that'd be insane. But what else? What else we want to talk about for this week before we're going for about an hour and a half. I figured like a nice little easy show tnight. If people,
Easy one.
Calm before the storm. I mean, I'm telling you, bro, these Haritos, the more I see it on social media, bro, the drop is gonna be insane. Like it's gonna be as close as to like Travis's.
You think so? Yeah, I can see that though. I can see that though.
100%.
Is this chunky donkey status?
Dude, I think it is more.
Is this chunky donkey status?
It is. It gotta be, bro.
You think it's that hype?
I don't think it's that high.
Look, listen, we just had Cinco de Mayo. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed your Cinco de Mayo. But it's
Yeah.
all of a sudden, everyone's drinking Haritos. I mean, for me, I've drank it a couple times. I've had the orange. That's my favorite flavor. But I mean, like, it's like I think it's got to be probably the hypest drop for the month. So.
Yeah,
You think
I
it's the
don't know,
hypest of this year so far?
No, I wouldn't say so. I think Travis is or Lost and Found Restock was probably the hypest drop for the year. So
this is gonna be a big one. I mean, I think it's gonna be huge. I mean, I can sense it. It's all over social media. Social media has been hyping it up for a while, and I think anything that tends to do with food, like food, cultural stuff, always seems to pop off. Even like I said, like the Chunky Donkeys, for instance, like that was a pretty big deal. Right, because even the Ben and Jerry's ice cream, everyone knows Ben and Jerry ice creams. So I mean, I think this is it's been a fun rollout that they've done with a lot of the advertising with the Haritos SB drinks that they sent out. I think
like the
it's a good looking
friends
shoe
and family
too.
boxes they've been sending out, like to like some of the friends and family. That stuff is crazy. Like it's like wrapped in like a burlap sack. It comes in like a wooden box. You get a box of Haritos. I'm like, man, bro, I want that.
Yeah,
I think as well is because like it's an SB. I feel like Nike has not disappointed any SBs dunk lows that I could think of. I feel like every SB dunk low so far has been pretty decent. For me, I wasn't a big fan of the Run the Jewels. Wasn't really a big fan of it, but still like quality wise, there's always, like Ross said earlier, like there's always a story behind the SB and stuff like that. They get creative with it, so I think that just gets people really excited about it. So it's definitely going to be probably the hypest SB dunk of the year for sure, hands down.
it's gonna catch a lot of people off guard too, because I think people are not really familiar that like SBs are pretty fucking limited. Like they're not like, it's not like 150,000 pairs, 200,000. It's like probably less than 50K. And I think this one hits casuals, I think.
You think it's more mainstream? Like it's became more mainstream for this dunk versus just like a regular SB drop?
As much as it's been like pushed out, like on social media, yeah, I think it definitely has. It's not low key. It's definitely not like a low key drop. Like nobody knows this skate shop or nobody knows this product.
Yeah, it's mainstream. It's mainstream.
And they're excited too because I follow them on IG and they've been posting about it a lot, and they've been posting like skaters wearing it and it like getting all messed up from skating. So they've been posting consistently about it lately on their IG page, Haritos.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, I feel like lately too with SB drops in general. I mean, if you go back in 2021 when the pandemic was actually, it was hard to buy shoes, and Nike was dropping a lot of collabs like Turdunkins. They were dropping Carpet Company Dunk Highs. I feel like it was more limited then, but now I feel like there's more inventory. Now more skate shops are receiving a lot of SB dunks. More inventory are dropping on Sneakers app and stuff like that. I feel like now with SB dunk lows, I feel like they're a lot more affordable versus how it used to be. Sean Clivers and all that, strawberry, those strawberry Valentine's dunks that came out a few years back. those go for like almost $1,000. But now that SB Dunk lows nowadays, it's going for like 3. You rarely see any of them going for 4 or 5 now.
Yeah,
so I feel like it's good where it's at right now.
Yeah, but don't you think that's like the only thing that resells though? So doesn't that make a huge like? Isn't that going to make it even harder? Because think about like all the regular Jordans that drop. All this is like the one thing that's been guaranteed is that SBs always tend to have some sort of value after they drop.
Yeah.
Right. Like even the Run the Jewels, even the pink Run the Jewels SB high like that. And who the hell wears top pinks? But still, it's still above. It's still like $40, $50. Like it's not bricking. Like, I mean, like, so it's like for as far as resale, and I think this one is going to catch a lot of people off guard. I think whatever it is right now, it's going to be up after the drop.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to touch. Some people are like saying, oh, it's going to go down to 280. I was like, no way, bro. This is going to stay at 300 plus.
Yeah, I think
like
so.
400, like, look, I don't know how much Jackie Robinsons are going for, but that's just a regular dunk, right?
Yeah.
Some of the sizes are going for almost 400 plus. Right, and we're talking about an SB Dunk Low Haritos. The demand is super high. It looks like this shoe is super limited. Like normally you see a lot of more boutique stores have raffles and this and that, but I don't think there's many raffles out there. And even if there was a raffle, it was only out for like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Right. And skate shops, the majority of the skate shops got an inventory, so I can't imagine what the inventory or the stock numbers are gonna look on the sneakers app.
It's gonna be rough.
It's gonna be tough to grab for sure.
Yeah. I mean,
definitely.
I'm gonna have to re-download my sneakers app for this drop.
You deleted
I
it?
deleted it.
Whoa,
Yeah.
you deleted it.
Squid.
I did.
She
I
quit.
deleted it after the Travises. I was pissed because I didn't hit, and I never hit any Travises. And I had put it in Discord, and they pinned it. So I had to uphold my end of the bargain. So I did.
The G move though. You
quit
to it.
delete the sneakers app. I told you guys, it's a love and hate relationship with the sneakers app. I love you when I hit. I hate you when I don't.
It's probably good to delete it, restart it, clear it all out, and then re-download it.
Now watch you hit.
Yeah.
I deleted my sneakers account. The sneakers account that I've had since 2013-14. I deleted it this year, and then remade a new one. And I've hit 2 drops so far.
You hit Kobe's, right?
Yeah, the Run the Jewels and the Spider-Mans. But I can't hit on a regular drop. I'm only hitting on these shock drops. So I mean, yeah, but at least my account works.
But that's how they do it. They're gonna bait you in. So now watch. You hit a couple, and now you're gonna go back to the end of the line.
I know.
Watch.
I'm gonna get dried out, dude. So
all I hit was the lost and founds. I hit on a drop. No one could get it.
Get out of here. All I hit.
Lost and
All I
founds.
hit.
Bro, I'm just saying, like, bro, I'm not.
I was down bad, bro. I was down bad on the actual original drop, bro. And we waited an hour and a half for the lost and founds, and it said I got them, and I was like going crazy. I was like, oh, and I come to find out it was GS size, bro. I was down bad.
Damn.
I hit, and I hit on a 6.5. I was like, man, I'm down bad.
Oh God! But that's this week too, though. You mentioned that, right? You made a video say that GSs are for JD Sports, which is a fucking bummer for me.
Yeah.
But like, maybe some people will be interested in it.
Yeah, but I think people are just mainly looking at those Haritos SB Dunk Lows. That is going to be the drop of the week. I think after these Haritos, bro, I feel like people are going to forget about the 4s. High key. People are going to be so upset that they took an L on these SBs. They'd be like, F the 4s. I don't want them.
Would you, let's go around. Would you, if you take an L on this shoe, would you consider paying resale?
Yeah, I think I would.
No.
Pay resale for the Haritos?
Yes.
Yeah, not me.
If I take an L, probably not.
Okay.
I think I consider it. I consider it.
Listen, you could get rid of some GRs in the collection and go trade them to get them. I mean, for me, like, I don't know. I don't want to panic buy on like I'm still laying low on the Travises right now because I'm hoping they go down more. But even for these Haritos, it's like, all right, if I got a chance to cop them, I'm gonna go for them. But if I don't, I don't. It's one of those SB dunks for me. It's like, if I don't hit, I don't hit.
Okay.
So you're not thinking about it later at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like not a must have. It's like, all right, this is hype for the drops. I'll go for it. If I hit, I hit. That'd be cool. But it's not a must cop for me.
Interesting.
I like it.
All right, we'll have to.
Why do you want me to say that? What do you guys say? What interesting?
I like that. I like it a
Because you just
lot.
hyped it all up, and then you're like, yeah, they're not my favorite
I
one.
just had a point, bro. I'm at a point because like I have so many shoes, and it's like I'm just.
You have a lot of good ones too.
I'm trying to get rid of some, and then like it's like if I don't hit, it's like all right, it's not that in the world. It's like I'll just grab it later.
Do you still have the Habibis?
I have the Habibis, one of my favorite SB dunks in my collection.
Love
Habibis.
those.
I don't have many SBs, but I got some good ones though. I know you got a ton. How many SBs you got, Ash? WHS crew. How many you guys got?
I just got rid of
One.
like 2 pairs. I got rid of my I got rid of my my Maui Wowies and my Huffs. So I think I only got like 2 other pairs.
I only have. Well, I lied. I got 2 then, because I got the 4s, and then I got the neck faces.
Forgot about those. Those the Halloween looking ones, right?
Yeah, I like those for the season for sure.
Yeah. They're good.
Favorite SB so far? The last 2 years. I mean, we've gotten a lot of good SBs, dunk lows. I can't think of any that was actually like recent, but that was actually really good. But I think I've only copped 1 SB so far. Actually, 2 of them this year that dropped. But
The lobsters are the best ones that have come out recently.
Oh damn, yeah, I forgot.
You
Yeah.
got them up there, yeah. The lobsters have been nice. But
that was my very first skate shop W.
Was
Orange
it?
lobsters. Yeah.
In your
couldn't believe
size?
it. In my size. It was a donation raffle they did locally. So I was like, F it. I was like, I don't mind donating to, what they got going on. And I donated up to like $100. And then I hit on at least 1 out of the 3.
That's what's up.
Nice.
Yeah,
That's
I
worth
couldn't
it.
believe it, bro. I honestly couldn't believe it. So, but I think that could be my only W that I've actually went for, because I don't really enter a lot of my skate shops locally, just because I never hit and they're kind of far from where I live. But hitting the Orange Lobsters was like well worth driving 2 hours to go grab the shoe.
Ooh,
So
Damn. Yeah.
yeah,
Shit. But
what happened to those?
What we do for
Adobes?
shoes.
Remember those Adobe SB dunk lows?
I didn't like those. Like that red looking, clay
They
looking shoe.
came out this year.
yeah.
Too. Those are like almost at like $100. So you
Because
can
they
grab them under retail.
trash.
Yeah.
They're too basic.
Yeah. I like them more than the Run the Jewels. People are gonna flame me for that. But
No, I don't see that. I don't know. I mean, I feel like people that run the Jewels are actually huge Run the Jewels fans, which makes sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But as far as like a regular folk wearing a bright Smurf and pink shoe, it's not really like, it's not a practical shoe whatsoever.
yeah.
You know?
True.
So I guess we'll come back then. We'll see next week. Whoever hits,
Yeah.
we'll have a lot to talk about.
God, I hope it's me.
And the next thing you know,
I
we're
hope
gonna
it's
know
me
that
too.
Ash is gonna delete her sneakers account. She was like, I
Again.
don't know what the sneakers app account is.
Facts.
I hope one person hits in here. I hope someone does.
Someone in here, someone in the chat, someone's gonna hit, and if no one else hits, everyone's gonna be upset. But I mean, it's gonna be a tough one. You just gotta hope and pray.
Yeah.
Gotta say some prayers for it, man. Fight through it to the sneaker gods.
Yeah. So is when we should end up with anything else before we end it, because I mean, this was fun. I appreciate you
was
guys
fun.
doing
I
this.
loved it.
100%. I love it. I'm ready for next week already. Let's see who hits.
Yeah. We'll see. So hey,
I don't know. Oh wait, before I don't know if I'll be here next week because it's Mother's Day weekend. By the
Oh,
way,
okay.
Oh,
happy Mother's
facts.
Day. Happy
Sunday we
Mother's
might have to.
Yeah, get your mom some gifts.
Day. All
We
right.
might have to do it another day, but yeah.
yeah, we can always
Oh, yeah.
push it. Like I said, like we can always continue this, and if like one of us drops out, it's not a big deal. We can always it's 4 of us, and I'm hoping that maybe we can get some special guests in here too. Someone, someone different, someone new. We can always rotate it, and that way, no, not everybody has to I mean, we got lives, man. Sunday's a little bit
100%.
different, so I appreciate it as long as people in the chat enjoy it, and if people leave comments. And if
Hit that
they
like
enjoy
button
it,
too, man.
I know this was a test run. We didn't even promote it. We didn't even promote it. We just like, hey, want to do it today? Like, yeah, let's do it. So, yeah, final word, anybody?
Good
man.
Good luck, everybody.
Sure, all right. Good luck this
Love
week.
you
I
guys.
hope everyone hits. Smash that like button on the way out. We appreciate Ross, Ash, crew, for making it entertaining. It's fun. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
man.
All right, chat. Hit that like button. You guys know these. I mean, we got Mod the Ash, Mod the Ash the Mod, crew, Raffy. Maybe I probably all subscribe to their channel anyways, but appreciate you guys for hanging out with us today. We'll see you guys next week. We got to come up with a name. I don't know. We'll figure that out. Name for this show.
I've been calling it Triple C's, bro. Like on the low, I've been calling it Triple C's, Crew, Collection Fam, and Chicken and W's. I've been calling
Triple
it
C's.
Triple
What about
C's.
Ash?
Damn, what's she?
It's all right. It's all right.
Ash holds us together.
I was gonna say Ash is Ash and Triple C's.
Ash and Triple C's. All right. Well, we'll figure it out. We need to work on it. But hey, you guys enjoy your night. We'll talk to you later. See you guys. Peace, everybody.
See you guys. Good night.
Peace.